Righto, so I am back home finally. We came back home yesterday, not too bad late in the day. It was just starting to snow, so finally got back and had a really awesome time. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the things that we saw there. And I'll be honest, like, it is such an amazing festival. Everything there is so beautiful, and everyone selling everything is so into what they're selling. Like, they've made everything with so much love and so much passion, and it was really great. I'd love to go again. So when I was on the way there, the transport was all over the place, and I actually bumped into a lovely lady named Jill who was going with her big bag of teddies to get mentored at the bear hospital, and she was really lovely to spend the little journey with. We got a bit lost together, but we got there in the end, and she actually gave me this on the way, which she got from subscribing to the Hugglets magazine, which you can get by post. And her husband couldn't make it, so she gave me his ticket, which was really nice of her. And it was great. There was a prize draw, there was a raffle, you could win some vouchers to spend when you were there. There were loads of people there of all ages, you know, lots of families and stuff too. And a lot of the bears were, well, I mean, they were all exquisite, but a lot of them really got to me. Like, I just desperately wanted to buy everything. So with that said, I'm just going to do a few shout outs for some artists, and then I'm going to show you what I got in my haul. In the video, you'll see that at the bottom of the video there'll be names of the different artists and the stalls where possible. I'm also going to do links below in the description so that you can visit some of these places as well. Some of them still have some of the teddy bears for sale on their website. They're sharing some of their heart with you, and I think everyone there kind of understood that. Like, I've never been so warmly received by people at an event than I have at like a furry convention, but everyone here was so happy to see you. I think, you know, seeing these people from all ages, from like tiny kids in prams to like, you know, elderly residents who have that love for teddies, and I don't think that ever really goes away, so that was really special. So I want to give a shout out to first of all, Katja Panayis. I'm sorry if I'm saying her name wrong. She had the most gorgeous teddies that were like anthropomorphic dolls almost. They were so kind of lean and beautiful, and they were a little bit out of what I could afford that day, but they were so gorgeous, and I really urge people to check out her website, which I will link below. I also want to give a shout out to Codename Butterfly, who had some amazing stuff. They had some really quirky little wolves and sheep clothing and sheep and wolf clothing, and they were really great, and they were really friendly too, so definitely check them out as well. And I want to give a shout out as well to Bonhomie Bears. Again, I'm really sorry if I'm saying it wrong. They had these little circus dogs with these big noses and big ruffles, and I very nearly bought one of these. There was a little green puppy and he sold, so I didn't buy him. But I'm actually still considering going on their website and buying them if they're still there. Definitely check them out. They had really cool stuff as well. I also want to give a shout out to Shoe Button Bears. I didn't buy anything from them, I thought about it, but they had these amazing tiny little bears. A lot of people did sell tiny stuff, but these were like weeny, and they were so popular as well. You could hardly get close to the stall. They'd have little dogs with sausages in their mouth and tiny little leashes and things. And I wanted to give them a shout out as well, because if you're going, they are the sort of souvenir, they're affordable. Shoe Button Bears, the tiny bears, was sort of anywhere from £10 up, I think. So that's a perfect souvenir for you or for a loved one, or, you know, for a friend. You know, they were the perfect little thing, and I just think they were so darling, and I would definitely recommend them to people who are going. I expect I'll probably be there again next time, and just something really special there, especially if you're looking for gifts. So that's my shout out for them. So with that said, I think it's time for my haul. First of all, I did say I was going to get some clothing for Rolo, and I did. I managed to get him this little ruffle. There was a number of dresses and trousers and things and sailor outfits and things for teddy bears there, and dolls too, I guess. They were mostly dresses, and I think they either made them look older by sort of shabby chic-ing, you know, making them look a little tea-stained, but at the same time I think maybe they were just old fabrics. It was kind of hard to tell. So I bought this lovely little ruffle for him. The ruffle was £3.50. And I can't recall the name of the artist, but I will link her below, and I will mention her here when I remember. There were a few places selling clothes, so I don't want to say it was the wrong stall, but they had a beautiful selection of teddy bears as well, and so he looks very handsome in his little circus ruffle, so Rolo did come out of it with a little gift for himself. So I went to one of the stalls, which was one of my favourite things I saw that day, and it was called TT Blanca, I think, and again, I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. They made the most gorgeous, rustic looking, shabby chic teddies and elves and things. And they had a Robin Hood range there and they were so beautiful. And I really wanted to buy the Robin Hood who was like an Alsatian, but I didn't. But I did get this guy. So this is a fox I got from TT Blanca. He's a little shabby chic guy and he was so beautiful. And he was only £25 and they did him to me for 20. He has a little tag on his neck that says handmade and a little bell on the front. And he is this kind of shabby chic, rustic looking little chappy. His tag says Tweaky, the serious one. And it says on it he's made of viscosa, sawdust, metal granules and glass eyes. And he's part of a private collection. And I fell in love with his kind of rustic little face there and his little tiny beady eyes, and I just love all things foxes anyway. So I got him and I really love him, and I definitely recommend people to check out them and their Instagram and their website. They had so much personality in their teddies. I think I knew early on he was the guy I was going to buy. So he's my first souvenir from Hugglets Winter Bear Festival, which is really awesome. Now that kind of brings me to my big spend. I said I was going to be really good and I'd set a budget, and I got Tweaky and I thought that was really good of me. I've been so good. And then I didn't realize that there was going to be Blythe dolls there, and I desperately wanted a Blythe for quite a long time. So firstly, that's going to give me a shout out to Earth Angels Studios. They had a lot of different artists that they represent, I believe, and all artists had beautiful little foxes and beautiful little teddies and a lot of Blythe dolls. She did try to do me a deal, but they were quite a lot of money, as you'd expect. They were really beautiful, and you know, I can see why people will pay that amount of money, but this is going to be my first doll, and she did try to do me a deal, and you know, she was selling some really cool stuff, but ultimately I just wasn't sure if it was for me or not. But I did find another artist too. She's Pecunella, I think, on Instagram, and she was doing a smaller range of Blythe dolls and some teddies and things she'd made. But she showed me a couple of these dolls, and one of them she showed me, I kind of just knew, like you just know, and it was so beautiful. And she said she was a fake custom Blythe, but she had the most beautiful eyes, the most beautiful hair, the most beautiful little smile, because a lot of them look quite melancholy. But she was really cute, and she did a deal for me, so I got her for around $250, and here she is. So this is my beautiful custom Blythe, fake Blythe, I know, but I really couldn't tell the difference. And you think the craftsmanship that she's added to this doll, I think she's got an A-zone body because she has joints in it, and her little legs bend. She had the most beautiful pink hair, and she's got these different eyes. These eyes have little stars and hearts in. And on the back, if you don't know, for people who haven't seen these before, they have these two strings. And she's added beads and stuff to them, little bunny on the end. You pull one, I will show you. You pull one and she closes her eyes, and they have glitter embellishments on them. And when you open her eyes with the other string, she has different eyes and they're looking in a different direction. So they're the pink eyes. If I close her again and open her again, she's got these brilliant snake eyes. And you close them again, and she'll look this way. They're blue or purple, I think. And lastly, we're going to go back to the glittery ones. She came with this pretty dress, which I'm not sure if the lady made or not. I don't know if she did. It has a little rose brooch on it. She's all pink. These beautiful little tights, and these little shoes, which she did make. The lady did make those. The lady's name was Amelia. And on the back of her head, she has the name of her Etsy, I think. So I will link her Etsy as well. And I mean, fake or no fake, she just, for me, the reason I didn't go with the American seller was because she was showing me real dolls for more money. And I thought, this is £100 cheaper. And there's something about this one that I just love. She has a little cheeky smile, and she's got this beautiful warm face with the little lips smiling there and the little freckles. It's a subtle smile, but it's that. So I bought the whole thing. I also bought the outfit, and I bought the tights and everything, so I just loved her the way she was. And she was my big spend at Hugglets Teddy Bear Winter Bear Festival. I've named this doll Amelia as well, in honor of her artist. And Tweaky here, and the ruffles for Rolo. So all in all, I would hugely recommend this festival. There weren't many people selling Blythe, I have to say. There was just Blythe. I didn't see any other dolls. There was maybe 2 or 3 stalls selling Blythe alongside other things. So it's another place to go for Blythe. There is a Blythe Con later on in the year that I will be attending. Check out the Hugglets website. for more information on the vendors. There will be another Hugglets in the same location in September. And I've been told it's been taken over by a different owner, but it's still the same. But this is my first year, so I can't really make comparison. But I thought it was fabulous. And for £4 entry fee, you can't really go wrong. Top tip though, a lot of places do not take card. They do take checks, I think. Have to check. So this lady I had to buy with cash, which can be a pain carrying that amount of cash around. But there are cash machines very close by. So I do suggest you bring cash with you. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope somebody out there has decided where they're gonna go, because this is a great convention, a great festival, and definitely check it out. So the next convention I will be doing will be in March, and it will be Cos Expo, and it will be a cosplay convention in Reading. So I really hope you tune back in very shortly, a couple of weeks time, for a new convention, and share that with me as well. And all the best, have a great day. Bye! See you later.